Hey guys, it's Peter here. It's been a long time since I've done a video like this where I show you something new I've done to the car. But recently, some of you have noticed in my newer videos that the Lambo has an updated navigation system in it. So I figured I'd make this quick little video to show you that and tell you, what it costs to get installed and basically how it works, because I know a lot of you have been asking about that. So I'm just down in the garage tonight getting the car cleaned because I'm going on a cruise tomorrow with a bunch of other exotic cars down to Herb Chambers Cars and Coffee in Massachusetts. Got the microfiber towels and the chemical guys quick detailer here to get the job done, make sure the car is looking nice and clean. But anyways, let's get over to the navigation system. So yes, my older videos, a lot of you noticed, yes, the car came with a tape deck. A lot of the 04 early Gallardos, even some of the 05s I think, don't mind the e-gear pump, just priming. That happens when you open the door. But anyways, a lot of the 04, 05 Gallardos came with tape decks. Yes, that is kind of ghetto, but back in 2004, that's just the way things were, okay? And they didn't start using navigation systems until I think it was 06. So yeah, a lot of people noticed in my videos that I had a tape player in the car when I got it. Well, I didn't like the tape player. I didn't like using Google Maps on my phone whenever I wanted to go somewhere. I need to use the Google Maps app to, like a GPS. It was just a pain in the ass. And I also needed a backup camera in this thing because look how small that rear window is. And then the wing is right in your line of sight. It's really hard to see when you're backing up. So a backup camera was definitely needed, and I needed that to hook into the navigation system so I could see behind me. So I did get a backup camera installed. You can see right there. It's basically mounted on the license plate bracket, and then the wire basically runs inside the engine bay there and then to the front of the car where the navigation system is. So this turns on whenever I put the car in reverse, which I'll show you in a minute, and I can also turn it on as I'm driving down the road. If I want to see what's behind me, if I'm on the highway, I can actually turn it on and see behind me, which is pretty cool. So this helps out a lot. Makes it a lot easier to back up. I can actually see now. And yeah, so that's good. So let's take a look at the navigation system. Now I did not install this myself. Had to turn the light on there for the flash in the camera. So let me get in this thing. Okay, so this is the new navigation system. It's, what is it? It is a Kenwood. I'm trying to get the model number there. Kenwood. And I don't know what the model number is. I'll have to put it in the description. It's a Kenwood navigation system, okay? And basically it turns on when you turn on the car, obviously. So I gotta start the car, obviously, to do that. So you can see that it fires up when you turn the key on, and then when I turn on the car, it's just going to go through the rounds, and basically all the satellites are going to load up and stuff like that before the GPS can actually be used. But right away, if I want to put the car in reverse, right here is the reverse button to go in reverse. I'm going to back up out of the garage here so I can detail the car really quickly before it gets dark. Push that reverse button, car is in reverse, and you can see the camera. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm not going to try. I'm going to look behind me so I don't crash. But basically you can see that I can now see as I'm backing up. And that flash may be blinding the screen a little bit, but it definitely does help out. Okay, so I think you can see that a little bit better now. I turned the flash off. So now, if I want to use the GPS, I obviously have to agree, and then I can just enter in an address wherever I wanted to go. But again, the main reason why I got this was because I didn't want a tape deck. I wanted to be able to have a GPS that I could just punch in where I wanted to go, and I wouldn't have to keep looking down at my phone. And also the backup camera was a huge thing. I can just push this button here, and it turns on the backup camera. So I can see what's behind me, when I'm driving down the road or parked or whatever. And again, if I put it in reverse, it automatically turns on that backup camera. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, did I install this myself? And the answer to that is no way. I had an audio shop locally do this for me. I did not want to try to wire this up, but I kind of regretted having an audio shop do it for me, because they did a shitty job putting a lot of the interior panels back together like that. It's like one panel over there that they had to take off, and they broke the tabs off on the back of it. So I'm gonna have to fix that this winter when I put the car away, because I don't like my interior panels, you know, I don't like it when my interior panels don't fit perfectly together. So that's one of the downsides of putting your car in the hands of someone else. They're never going to put it back, you know, the way that you would. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. And again, I'll put the model number in the description. But yeah, a lot of you wanted to see that. There it is. Again, if you own one of these cars, an early Gallardo, without the navigation system and backup camera, this is a must-have mod. I think the unit was around $800 to $900, and then it cost me about $1,000 to have it installed, along with the backup camera. All said and done, it was around $2,000 to purchase this unit here, purchase the backup camera, and then have those guys do it. So that is the navigation system in my 04 Gallardo. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.